Welcome to Homebrew Magic, a video series about EDH where we do our best to build unique, fun, or just plain silly deck lists to play against each other, followed by a breakdown of how they did so we can all learn and get better at this game that we love.
Or did
T just showing us what he's working with.
What up, Hyman? It's your boy T. Tonight.
Delicious.
Today, at whatever point in time you are watching this video,
Thank you.
you will see me play my deck that was inspired by my good friend Schnell.
Oh, god damn it.
It's Galazeth Prismari.
What if Schnell was competent?
Dragon's
Guess we'll never know.
I'm excited to play this deck tonight. This deck got a little bit of an overhaul over the weekend. Just a lot of cards I picked up here and there that never made their way into the deck. So a lot of new tricks that this thing can pull. We'll see what happens. Nelson, what do you got?
I brought back a fan favorite. By fan favorite, I mean I like this style of play. I brought back Kambal again because I love him and I wanted to play him again real soon. So this will probably be his last game for a while. But he's back.
What a game to play Kambal in. My Dragon's Approach.
Fair.
Chris,
I what you got?
Brought Riku of Many Paths. This is my modal spell deck.
I like this.
Nothing real new from the last couple sets really for it, but I did switch out some of the modal spells, cut down on the ones that had like counter spells as like one of the modes. There's just too many of them in this deck. So that's the only change I made. And Schnell?
I won the roll-off, and I brought back, I think I played this before, Dr. Madison Lee. This is my large and in charge. Get it? Because it's an energy deck.
Yeah.
With the Aether Drift Commander precon, we got some more energy cards that I think might actually make this deck playable. Stay tuned. With that, untap, upkeep, drawer. Oh, god damn it. Temple of Enlightenment, ETB tapped. I will scry. I will keep. I will pass.
Nice.
Untap, upkeep, draw.
Perfect opening hand.
Delicate Stoneforge enters tapped. Go Nelson.
Alright. Untap, upkeep, draw for turn. Swamp. Go Chris.
Draw.
Look at this fair magic shit.
Yeah, no.
Command Tower.
Oh, there it goes.
Never mind.
Sorry, delayed halfling. Pass.
Oh boy!
You're trash.
Fucking slow down, Chris.
Always gonna be trash.
I had to open my mouth.
Island will be my land for the turn into an arcane signet. Go ahead.
Untap, draw.
Also, I had to bring out my Wizard Fight playmat because I've been playing my arcade machines in my basement a lot lately.
Fuck yeah.
Because I only have like 4 minutes of video game time to myself throughout the day.
That's how you do it, arcade style.
Grixis Panorama. And I will play that into a Talisman of Creativity.
Oh.
Yes.
Untap, upkeep, draw.
I was gonna
Land
say,
for turn will be a plains.
was there a reason you
will
just had the Warhammer
pay
1 or did
2,
you seek
and
it out?
I will cast Mind Crank.
No, I had it.
Whenever an opponent loses life, that player mills that many cards. Go, Chris.
Okay.
Alright.
Suddenly I feel better.
Yeah. Get him, Bane of Progress.
Island will be my land for the turn.
Yeah, that really fucking helps teach.
Yeah, it does. Yeah, it does.
Poison Dart Frog.
I need to put one of those in fucking
love this guy.
Grolnok.
Yeah.
1/1 Reacher that can gain Death Touch and taps for 1 mana of any color.
I love that
Best
art
turn.
too. It's so cute.
Little guy.
Is it a Bloomberg guy?
That is Lost Caverns of
Ixalan, that's right. That's right.
Untap, up, draw, land for the turn, command tower. Red, white, and blue for Dr. Madison Lee.
USA.
Yep.
USA.
2/3 human scientist. Whenever I cast an artifact spell, I get an energy. And then I can tap her and pay various levels of energy for various effects. Go teach.
Untap. Draw.
And I
Mentor Turtle will be a mountain.
play tested this thing by like using like energy tokens. It got such a pain in the ass. I'm just like, nope, I have a Transformers D20. I'm going to use that to track my energy on.
I'm going to play a new card to the deck. Trail of Evidence. Whenever I cast
That's
an
a good
instant
one.
or sorcery spell, investigate. I get a clue token. That's going to cost me 1 life due to Talisman of Creativity. Let's go.
Mill
Nelson.
1.
Alright. Oh, and I mill 1. Yes, thank you.
Because of Mind Crank, right?
Mind crank.
Because it's not damage, it's life loss.
Yep.
Life off. Good.
Thank you.
Untap, upkeep,
Dry
draw.
Howling Mine.
We could have used that.
We could have used that.
Land for turn will be
Same team, buddy. Come
Marsh Flats. I'm going to crack that right away. Can you tick me down 1?
I forgot to grab
Wait,
this
is it
bullet.
in addition or instead for Mind Crank?
Whenever an opponent, in addition.
Okay.
When you lose life, you mill that many cards.
Okay. I don't remember that part.
Where the fuck is this thing?
Fail to find.
God, I'm going to pull a real Teej here.
Stupid.
It'd be that fucking top card of my deck.
That'd hurt me if it wasn't true.
Holy shit. Do I not have one in here?
No basics. No shocks.
No, I have basics.
I know, you played both
there
of
it
them.
is. Okay. Yeah. I will shock in Godless Shrine.
And mill another.
Ooh.
Its opponents.
No.
Failed to find. Failed to find opponents. Alright. Let's do this. Put those there. Then we are going to pay 3, and we will Phyrexian Arena. Go, Chris.
Commander
Black. Yeah.
Okay, because I'm like, I don't recognize that art.
Commander Collection Black.
Yeah. I got a shitload of the green ones, but no blacks. Did they do any other colors yet?
They've done blue?
I think they
No,
said
they-
they-
Well, that was
no,
because that was the spell
That was
books.
Jace.
Yeah, Jace.
Yeah.
No,
I
they
think
just
it's just
did
green
red.
and black.
Yeah.
Yeah, green and black was it. And they're like, fuck it, we're gonna stop doing magic and we're gonna do Universes
Red.
Beyond
Yeah.
every 2 months
Green.
Until you die.
until you fucking die.
I'll cast my commander. Riku of Many Paths. This is a 3/3. Whenever you cast a modal spell, choose up to X, where X is the number of times you chose a mode for that spell. Exile a top 1 until the end of my next turn. I may play it. Put a 1/1 counter on Riku and it gains trample until end of turn, or create a 1/1 blue bird creature token with flying. Pester.
Yeah. Untap. Upkeep. Let's see. Land of the turn, Glacial Fortress. ETB's tapped unless I control plains or an island. I do have an Island. And then
I really like those full art Fallout lands. They all looked cool.
we're gonna go 1,
Yeah, you
2,
did.
3 for a fabrication module. Whenever I cast an artifact, I get an energy. And then this is whenever I get 1 or more energy, put a +1/+1 counter on target creature you control, and I can pay 4 to get an energy. We're gonna go to combat. Teej, 2 commander. Because why not? Open things up.
You got it.
Go ahead.
Teach Mill 2.
I will mill 2.
What am I doing?
Training Center. Reality check.
No, we're good. Dodged. Stupid
Draw.
bullet. I should play smarter.
Land for turn is an island.
Make the guy who wants to fill his graveyard mill? Why would I not want to do that?
I think, therefore, I am going to... 3. Leave that up. Why not? I'll cast my very first Dragon's Approach. 3 damage to each opponent.
And
And
mill
clue.
Yep.
There's a way that I can
Incubation
do
Druid.
damage
Lib-
all opponents.
Liberty Prime,
1, 2, 3.
Is that Flame
This-
of Valor?
Yep.
Bespoke Battle Wagon, and Buried Ruin. Would you like to see?
We're good.
Okay.
I will pass to Nelson while I crack this Grictus Panorama.
Alright, untap. On my upkeep, I will take 1 from my arena and draw, and then I will draw for turn. Shit. We really needed land cards. We want to see some land cards. Alright, I'm going to pay 2 white, and I'm going to cast Grand Abolisher. During my turn, opponents can't cast spells or activate abilities of artifacts, creatures, or enchantments. Well, my turn's about to be over, so it's okay. Go, Chris. Like I said, turtle power.
Yeah.
Draw power.
Land for the turn will be Pit of Offerings. When it enters the battlefield, exile up to 3 target cards from graveyards. I'll exile Dragon's Approach.
Good call.
And your gold card. And this green one.
Liberty Prime recharged.
And then this can add 1 mana of any of the exiled cards' colors.
Nice.
So I can generate all 3 colors that my deck can.
Oh, that's from LCI too, huh?
Yeah.
That's neat.
Yeah, I like that land.
That's cool. That's,
I like
that's weird. Also, I do have some graveyard recursion, so fuck you.
I also have some, but I'm alright.
That'll be good.
I will pass the turn.
Untap. Upkeep. Durar. Land for the turn will be an island. We will cast Solemn Simulacrum. Cast trigger. It's an artifact. I get an energy. Whenever I get 1 or more energy, I put a +1/+1 counter on target creature. So I'll put a +1/+1 counter on my commander. When Solemn enters, I may search my library for basic land, put it on the battlefield tapped, and then shuffle. Obligatory get him. He's ramping. Thank you. 2 mana remaining. We're gonna go to combat. Nelson, 3/4 commander.
Yeah, I'm gonna block that.
Got him. 2/2. Block with?
Yes.
Okay. Thank you.
Thank you
Yeah.
for killing that Abolisher.
We got there. Team sports.
Other people's end of
go
turns is
ahead.
my favorite time to do stuff.
Fair point.
On tap. Draw.
Especially the player immediately to my right.
Yeah.
2, 3, 4. Do that. That still leaves me with 1, 2, 3. No, I'm just going to do this. I'm going to 1, 2, 3, 4. I will summon Galazeth Prismari. 3/4 flying. When it enters, I get a treasure token. And artifacts I control have tapped for any color of mana. Spend that mana only to cast an instant or sorcery spell. Then I will go 1, 2, 3 for Dragon's Approach.
Ah.
Opponents 1, 2, 3.
Milling.
Casting that will get me a clue token.
3. I lost Lathnu Hellion, Austere Command, and Magerite Stone.
Is that a foil Magerite Stone?
Yeah,
Oh,
It's the list.
Okay.
Oh,
Oh,
it's the
it's
list.
not real.
Alright.
It's from the list.
Sulfur Falls.
That's a mystery boost.
Foil Mind Stone. They didn't even make those in wherever it's from. Weatherlight.
And Ravnica Remastered or
And
Remastered.
Glimpse the Core.
Go Nelson.
Alright, untap. On my upkeep, I will take a damage from Phyrexian Arena and draw, and then I will draw for turn. This is not good, boys. This is not good. We have not found a land in how many draws? 2 from the arena, 2 other... Yeah, that's bad. 3 lands was not good, apparently.
Stick to fucking precons, man.
Yeah, no shit, I gotta stop building
You know what
decks.
has lands?
Kunaros, Hound of Aetherios, Vigilance Menace, 3/3, Vigilance Menace, lifelink. Creature cards in graveyards
Oh, okay.
can't enter the battlefield. Players
Doesn't
can't
stop.
cast spells from graveyards.
Doesn't top dragons.
Go, Chris.
At the end of your turn. See, I did a thing. 2 blue, 2 colorless. I will cast Urza's Command. I will choose 2. I will, let's see. I will create a tapped Power Stone token and scry 1 and draw a card. And then for choosing 2 modes, I will exile the top card of my library until the end of my next turn. I may play it. And get a bird token.
Wild Speaker is real good.
Yeah. Bit of a number with a human commander, though, idiot.
Fucking.
Wow.
Sorry. I don't remember which deck it was recently that I was putting Return of the Wild Speaker in, and I realized my commander was a human, and I went, I'm dumb. I can still use it for other things.
I'll draw that.
Again, we'll never know what Schnell's like as a competent deck building.
Draw for turn. Land for the turn will be Promising Vein. It is a cave that taps for colorless, and if I pay a colorless and sack it, I search for a basic, put it into the battlefield, tapped, and shuffle.
Did you say Promising Vein?
That sounds like a dick nickname if I've ever heard one.
Tee.
I'll do that.
Nelson, you got more graveyard hate against Tej?
Not if it keeps
Then do
nine.
you want to get rid of your Mind Shank or whatever the fuck?
Nope.
Oh. Because I want to hit Tej, but I don't want to fill the graveyard with Draggies.
I just have game accelerants on the board. I'm going to kill myself, or
Yeah.
Teach is going to win.
Yeah. Well, both.
Well, right, yeah,
Yeah.
fair.
37 and a dragon. God damn it. Pass turn.
Untap. No upkeep triggers that I'm aware of.
Do it.
Draw for the turn. Bottom. Land of the turn will be Helios 1. It taps for a colorless, or I can pay a generic and tap it to get an energy. I can pay 3 and tap it to pay X energies, sacrificing it and destroy target non-land permanent with a mana value of X. Activate that sorcery speed. That doesn't give me friends.
What about benefits?
So, Satya, Aetherflux Genius. He is a 3/5 Menace Haste. When he attacks, I create a tapped and attacking token that's a copy of up to one other target non-token creature you control. I get 2 energy. At the beginning of your next end step, sacrifice that token unless I pay amount of energy equal to its mana value. We're going to go to combat. Tej.
Yep.
Satya is coming at ye.
Okay.
How big is your dog, Nelson?
3/3.
Solemn Simulacrum. Oh, I'm sorry. When he attacks, create a tapped and attacking. So, I'm going to get a tapped and attacking Solemn Simulacrum token. And then, next sentence, I get 2 energy. When I get 2 energy, I'm going to put a +1/+1 counter on that tapped and attacking Solemn Simulacrum token. So it'll be a 3/3 Solemn coming at you. But there's an ETB of that Solemn of searching my library for a basic, putting it on the battlefield, tapping, and then shuffling.
That seems
This
abusable.
Solemn Simulacrum is coming in who?
Me.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, so Satya at Nelson, or at Tej. Nelson's getting the Solemn.
Well, I'm not going to block.
It has Menace, yeah. So
I'm not blocking.
Still not going to block.
Before damage, do I want to hit you for slightly more? Chris cut, so you're involved in this turn as well. My fight rate's still on. Yeah, I'm going to activate Helios 1 to generate an energy, putting me at 5. Whenever I gain 1 more energy, I can put a +1/+1 counter on a creature. So I'm going to make Satya a 4/6.
Okay. So I'll take 4.
Okay.
1, 2, 3, 4. Nelson takes how much? 3?
3.
1, 2, 3. I mill 4. Command tower. Approach. Satyr Fire Dancer.
Nice. I will go to my end step. When I do, I have to pay or lose it. I'm going to lose the Solemn and draw a card.
Don't like that. Seems pretty good.
I
Solemn turn.
fixed the energy deck. Go ahead.
Untap. Draw. If I do that for you, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We're playing Is It Signet?
Not even say.
Then I will go 1, 2, 3. Dragon's Approach.
What's that do? Sorry.
All opponents, 1,
that's
2,
okay.
3.
3 lands for me.
2,
Spell
3,
it and 2 lands.
4. That will give me a clue. 1, 2, 3. Dragon's Approach. 1, 2, 3.
Aw. Oh.
That's 5.
Disallow Aetherworks Marvel and Lightning Runner on the second Dragon's
3,
Approach.
4, 5.
You got mill 3 more. Or did you already?
Hold on a second. Hold on. Can I read one of those? Okay. Okay, so you're going to exile those
I'm
5.
going to exile these 5.
Okay, I have a response.
Okay.
I will cast Defabricate. Counter target activated or triggered ability. That is a triggered ability, right?
No.
It says when you do this, this other
No,
thing
it says
happens.
if you do this.
So,
When, whenever, or at. So part of the whole resolution of the spell is I do
Okay.
3 damage,
okay.
then I
Never mind.
exile.
Then I don't have that in my hand.
Okay.
That's really worded weird. Okay.
Tis. That's why I like it.
Exile these, search my library
Save that.
4.
Yeah, for the dragon he's getting, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm
I'm sorry. I've never played Dragon's Approach. I don't know what the best dragon to get is.
It's not World Spine.
It is.
Oh, this dude.
You built a bad version of my deck, that's it.
I did this for you. Then I went 1, 2, 3. Cast the first one, getting me that.
That's what
1, 2,
everybody
3.
who has
That's
ever
right.
beaten
I'm
me
getting
has
another.
said. Doing this for you.
I thought I did that right. Okay.
All right, current abuser. Where are we going with this?
That clicks.
That clicks.
I kind of. No. It's gotta be that. A card I'm really, really nervous about, but we're gonna try it. Visit Visionary.
Oh.
5/5 flying, I have no maximum hand size. Whenever a source I control deals non-combat damage to an opponent, I draw that many cards.
Seems good.
I've seen different.
I've seemed it differently.
So, Tej,
Yeah.
I don't like anything you're doing.
Cut?
Teach. I don't
I
like
should,
it.
because it's pretty cool.
It is really cool. That is definitely the type of magic I like to play.
Then 1, 2, 3. Dragon's Approach.
Nice.
All
Oh,
opponents. Nope.
hold on.
Yep.
I'm gonna stifle that now.
I mean, if I don't, he draws 9.
Yeah.
Yep.
Seems like a good time to use it.
Yeah.
Yep, we're gonna do that. Counter the triggered ability.
Unvisit.
Yes.
Got it. Okay. So we're all still taking.
Yeah.
Correct. We all.
Okay. I mill Dynavolt Tower, Spark Jubble, Aetherflux Conduit.
Dream's Grip,
What a stupid game this is. So far.
Confounding Riddle, Soul Ring. And I have to choose a Riku trigger here. I'll put a 1-1 counter on Riku.
Pass turn.
Okay, untap. On my upkeep, I will lose a life and draw from the arena. I'll draw for turn.
Nelson's yeah.
Still haven't found a fucking land. Fuck. I'm gonna pay.
Time out.
What?
Back up. That thing you stifled this with?
Yes.
What does it say?
Counter target activated or triggered ability.
Okay, so this actually triggers 3 separate times. Whenever a source side control deals non-. Oh no.
A source. That's one card.
But it dealt damage to an opponent. Dealt damage to an opponent.
But it's the source. It's the
Whenever a
same
source deals. You draw.
Oh, yeah. I might be wrong about that. Maybe that's not as scary as I thought it was.
I don't know. It's still real fucking scary.
I mean, yeah, I don't like
No,
it.
I think it's 3 separate triggers.
Whenever a
A
source.
source dealt combat damage to an opponent. A source dealt combat damage to an opponent. A source dealt combat damage to an opponent.
He might be right.
A source dealt non-combat damage to opponent.
It's not one or more opponents, it's an opponent.
Yeah, but it's a source.
Yes.
Whenever a source you control does the thing.
But there are 3 instances of it dealing damage to an opponent.
If only the internet existed.
To the internet!
And we'll pause for station identification. Pause.
Draw 1.
So you draw 6 as 1 is stifled, effectively.
Okay.
Well, that thing needs to be dead.
Do something about it. On
tried.
not Nelson's turn.
Yeah, and I tried too, but I can't find the man. Okay, so I'm tapping 2 black, and I'm going to cast Sign of Blood targeting myself, so I'm going to lose 2. I'm going to draw 2. Okay, got 1 land. Land for turn. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Fucking dope. Christ.
Yes, my child.
While that's going on, I'm going to sacrifice my Promising Band and go search for a basic.
I'm going to get rid of Well of Lost Dreams and Torment Palefire. Because I'll never have the mana to cast to do anything with either of them. Ugh. 14, fuck. Fuck me. Path turn. Yuck. Draw.
Land for the turn will be Alchemist's Refuge.
Or Fugi, I believe it's pronounced.
Alchemist, I believe it's pronounced.
Counted my mana sources 3 times and is still 1 shy of what I need. Or what I would like.
Here's 1.
Oh shit. Nope, still 1 shy.
No, no, no.
No,
Oh, on the top of my library?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, you
alright.
got it.
Beetlejuice.
Oh, he didn't like that. He didn't run away.
Scared the land
Beetlejuice.
right off.
Squirt him right off the top.
Gross.
X is not choose. I'm sorry, I want to.
No, you're fine.
No, you're
Cast
good.
a mortal
You're good.
spell.
Game's about to end. You might as well use
Choose
all
a
the
spell.
words.
Right, no shit.
Where X is the number of times you chose a mode for that spell, and none of these are limited to 1 a turn. Interesting.
Quite.
Indubitably.
Alright, why not? 3, 4, 5, 6. I'll cast Seasonal Gathering.
Oh.
Choose up to 5 paw prants.
Yep, that's why I'm on.
You may choose the same mode more than once. I will.
2 2s and a 1.
I might just do 5 ones and get 5 Riku triggers.
Does each Riku trigger deal 1/5 of Teach's current life points?
That would be cool.
That would work out just fucking great.
That's weird. Each one deals 6.2 damage. That's fucking bizarre, but that's what it says.
The killer magic.
Stupid standard legal
Point
uncards.
damages.
There is something I could do, but it's going to hurt you too.
What is it?
Is it going to
Bono?
kill me?
Pop all of his artifacts.
Just his?
No.
Oh, okay. You do what you think is best. I will play this game.
Yeah, I'm going to choose one paw 3 times, which is put a 1/1 counter on a creature you control. It gains vigilance and trample until end of turn. So I'll do that 3 times. I'll put all 3 of those counters on the bird. And then 2 paws, choose artifact or enchantment. Destroy all permanents of the chosen type. I'll choose artifacts.
Nice.
I lose a power stone.
There goes the crank.
Try
Teach. Our pre-game shenanigans.
Try.
Try.
So, I lose Signet, Fabrication Module, and Solemn Simulacrum. When that one dies, I draw a card. It was a mana source.
And then I get 4 Riku triggers. I will choose...
I don't lose my crank.
Just cranking it.
Just cranking it.
I will choose 2 birds.
And 1 stone.
And exile the top 2, and I may cast them next turn. Until the end of my next turn.
Mm-hmm.
Questing Druid and Troyan Gutsy Explorer.
I just took Troyan out of a deck because I realized the average mana value was below his threshold.
There is a sub-theme in this deck where even the creatures tend to have multiple activated abilities.
Yes. Modes, if you will.
Yes. 5/5 on that guy, huh?
5/5 on that guy.
I chose poorly. Alright, one more turn, Teach. Then you're mine.
Okay.
No, not even close. Fast turn.
For the end of your turn, I'm going to pay 5 energy and return target artifact card from my graveyard to the battlefield tapped. Oh, my energy.
Ow, my energy.
Oh, my energy. Right in my energy. Let's grab Aetherworks Marble. That feels like a good one.
I think so.
Okay, untap.
I feel the power inside of me.
Okay.
Power's jig. Oh man, that's a fucking Danny Go song. Danny Go slaps, dude.
Okay.
I got robot energy.
Best
Best fucking kid song.
Soul Ring. Get an energy. Okay.
Cards in hand, Teach.
6.
That's way too many.
Give me that.
Do I have any? Nope, that doesn't work. That doesn't work. That doesn't work either.
I did play a land yet. Okay.
Okay, I think I'm out of shit. I played my land for the turn. I think. No, did I?
Do you have
1, 2,
enough
3,
to do
4,
what you
5,
wanted
6,
to do, or are
7,
you
8.
one short?
No, I didn't play a land yet. Sulfur Falls. What I wanted to do was get rid of all of Teach's artifacts.
Gotcha.
Chris did that, so that changes
Yeah.
now what I would like to do. So we're gonna go to combat. And I don't know. Teach?
I don't know.
4, 6, menace. I get 2 energy for swinging. That's the important part. I'm going to get a tapped and attacking Dr. Madison Lee, which will die to state-based, but it's a permanent, and when a permanent I control is put into a graveyard, it ceases to be a permanent, but I get energy from it.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So I'm up to 4 energy. And
That's almost enough to spin the wheel.
that is almost enough to spin the wheel. Okay, so 4 or 5 minutes coming at you.
Take it.
Okay.
Remember when Aetherworks Marvel was the scourge of Kaladesh Standard? I sure do.
Then, second main,
What standard, Grandpa?
type 2. Second main, we're going to fumigate. destroy all creatures. I gain a life for each creature destroyed this way. So, I will lose my 2 creatures. Whenever a permanent I control is put into a graveyard from play, so I'll get 2 more energy. That puts me at 6. That's enough to spin some sort of wheel. But before I do, red, white, and blue Soul Ring makes 2. We're going to recast Dr. Madison Lee. We're going to Aetherworks Marvel, paying 6 energy. Look at the top 6 cards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I may cast a card from among them without paying its mana cost. Rest go on the bottom of my library in a random order. Not some good options. Not some good options. So, the only one I can do is the T45 Power Armor. When I cast an artifact, I gain an energy. When it enters the battlefield, I get 2 energy. Its equipped creature gets +3/+3 and does not untap during its controller's untap step. At the beginning of your upkeep, you may pay an energy. If you do untap equipped creature, then put your choice of Menace, Trample, or Lifelink counter on it. Go Teach, go.
Yes. Untap. Draw. And for turn is a Lava Glide Pathway.
Oh, I'm bad at this game.
Same. But goddammit, I'm trying.
And I feel like...
Chicken tonight?
Why not? Throwing Stone.
Oh!
Because there's literally nothing else I can do. Aster.
Alright. Untap. On my upkeep, I will lose a life and draw from the arena. Then I will draw for turn. Okay. Alright. Authority of the Consuls. Creatures my opponent's control enter the battlefield tapped. Whenever a creature enters the battlefield tapped under an opponent's control, I gain a life.
Sir. Son of a bitch.
Three. Bantu's Monument. Black creatures I cast cost 1 less to cast, and whenever I cast a creature spell, each opponent loses a life and I gain a life.
I love the monuments.
I do too. Go, Chris.
They are all monumental.
We're going to go draw for turn. 2 tree?
Couple 2 tree, you say?
I would.
Fucking cray.
I will cast the Questing Druid,
I will gain a life.
and I'll cast Troyan.
I will gain a life.
You'll get a counter. Faster. So whenever I cast a spell that's white, blue, black, or red, it
Untap.
gets a counter.
Upkeep. Nothing. Draw. Interesting. Does this change things? I didn't know what things were. Land for the turn, Razor Tide Bridge. It's an artifact land. Doesn't really help me in this deck, though, because I don't care about playing artifacts. I want to cast them. Moving on.
I do like the bridges.
Yeah. No, they're not bad. We will pay 3 for a Synth Eradicator. When I cast it, I get an energy. When it attacks...
Don't you get 2 for... Oh no, it's a different thing.
That's a different thing. It'll enter tapped, so Nelson will gain a life. When it attacks, exile the top card of your library. I may get 2 energy. If I don't, I may play that card. Neat. White. Consulate Crackdown. ETB, exile all artifacts my opponents control until Consulate Crackdown leaves the battlefield. Throwing Stone can't be left to live. He's too powerful.
Oh, it's only temporary.
It is only temporary. You'll get there. I want to move to equip and then swing for things.
Swing for things. I'm swinging it.
No, we're going to pass turn. We're cowardly.
Alright. Untap. Draw for turn.
That goddamn consoles. Well, both consoles cards. wrecked what I wanted to do now.
Console say no.
Console say no, sir.
Fabled Passage. I think what I gotta do is I'm gonna activate the Fabled Passage, search from my library for a mountain, which will be untapped because I control 4 more lands. And with my 6 lands, that's enough to get me Galazeth back with a treasure. And then I will pass to Nelson.
Alright, I will untap. On my
Galazeth
upkeep,
tapped.
I lose a life.
Galazeth is tapped.
Lose a life from the arena. I draw from the arena. I'll draw for turn. Wow, still 4 lands. Cool.
I mean, at least we're interacting and responding to each other, right?
It's true. Whenever a creature enters the battlefield under imposed control, you gain. Okay.
No.
Not I lose. You may can. I don't not.
C.
Alright, Arcane Signal.
Canada. Oh, my coffee is out of itself.
Kambal.
Yay!
Cast a non-creature spell.
Yep.
Move to end step.
That guy is.
You take
And-
2 every time we cast a non-creature spell?
And you gain 2?
Yeah, you lose 2, I gain 2. I will
You know a lot of my deck is not creature stuff, right?
discard Aven Mind Sensor to hand size. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5,
My deck's
6,
built
7.
around that creature.
Go Chris.
Except the creatures that are in it.
Which help the non-creature spells. And vice versa.
Vis-a-vis.
Indeedly.
Prismari.
Silly game though. I like it.
To do that either.
I thought it was going to be over in like 30 minutes, and then all of a sudden it just.
I know,
ground to a halt.
we stabilized a little.
Yeah.
Could have been.
I said no. Yes, man said no.
Recast Riku.
As
Attack.
tapped, I gain a life.
Kambal's a 2/3.
He is.
Then I will. I'm going to activate Troy into draw a card and discard a card.
What does this thing do? Sorry?
Whenever I cast a spell that's white, blue, black, or red, it gets 1 counter.
Oh.
Oh, I did get a counter.
Yeah. Sorry about that.
What? Yep. I wasn't even
Yeah,
being
he didn't,
that
so
guy.
he didn't even
son of a
know.
bitch. I was genuinely
Inadvertent passive
I was
aggressiveness.
genuinely questioning.
Discarded a Canker Bloom past turn.
Before the end of your
Return a
turn,
card in life.
I am going to pay 1 and activate Helios 1 to get an energy, putting me at 5. And that'll be it. Okay. Untap. Upkeep. Draw. Land for the turn will be this irrigated farmland. ETB's tapped. Then, we're gonna go to combat. Tej, I'm gonna send the Synth Eradicator at you.
Yep.
It is a 3/3.
Yep.
When it attacks, I exile the top card of my library. It is a dispatch.
It's a good one.
It is a good one. I wanted the energy, though. I don't need the energy. So, if I don't, I may play that card this turn. I will don't, so I can play that card this turn. 3/3 coming at E.
I'll take 3.
Excellent. Then, second main phase. We're going to activate Helios 1 to get an energy, putting me at 6. We're going to Aetherworks Marvel, paying that 6, looking at 6, casting something.
Isn't the
Isn't that?
It's exiled.
Yeah.
And I
because you didn't. Yeah, because you didn't. Yeah.
because I didn't
You,
get the
you
energy.
didn't. Yeah. You may not did.
Yes.
Or whatever.
We're
However
gonna
put it. I don't
yes, we're gonna get Electrostatic Pummeler. When I cast it, I get an energy. When it comes into play, I get 3 energy, so that'll put me at 4. We're going to fabricate, searching my library for an artifact, revealing it, and then putting it into my hand. I'm trying to remember what's all in this deck. If you said artifacts and cards that say energy, you would be very damn close. I don't have that, so I can't do that. That one's not bad. I thought there was another... Oh, it's an artifact of a specific color. There we go. We're going to grab Is It Generatorium. And we're going to cast it right away.
It's a non-creature spell, right?
Yeah, so dealing damage.
Yeah, you'll lose 2 and I'll gain 2.
It is an artifact, which otherwise I wouldn't be able to find it with Fabricate. Yeah. So when I cast it, I get an energy, putting me at 5. It's if I would get 1 or more energy, I get that many plus 1. We will pay 5 energy to bring back an artifact from my graveyard into the battlefield.
Your guy's tapped too.
Oh, I'm Pummeler. Yes. Sorry.
No, that's alright. I missed it too.
Aetherflux Conduit. Whenever I cast a spell, I get an amount of energy equal to the amount of mana spent to cast that spell. And I can pay 50 energy to draw 7 cards and then cast any number of spells from my hand without paying them, or without paying their mana costs. And then we are going to Metalcraft exile that creature. That one.
Yep.
I cast a spell, I get an energy. Generatorium, I get 2 energy.
And Kambal triggers again.
Yep, and Kambal triggers
And
again.
Kambal triggers,
That, yep.
I get hurt. I hurt myself this turn. Go ahead, Teach.
Untap. Draw. Lamp return.
He missed his upkeep.
Stupid.
Prior Terrace.
Oh, actually, before the end of my turn, I can draw a card. I can activate this only if I paid or lost 4 or more energy this turn, which I did, so I will. Okay.
Play Goblin Electromancer. Instants and sorceries I cast cost 1 less to cast. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 6,
Yeah.
7, 8. I don't have 8.
I had like a 10 life lead on Nelson, and then I took a turn, and now we're necking fucking idiot.
1, 2,
I'm
3,
the
4,
idiot.
5, 6. Still on 8.
You okay over there?
5, 6, 7,
Yep.
8. That was 8.
You have Grolnock
could've
speaking
done
to you in tongues.
But alas. I will simply pass turn on that. Just a Goblin Electromancer. Matter to nobody.
Nothing to see here.
Get him!
Crack the Shack Terrace.
Get him! Why is it
untapped.
untapped?
Because he's just looking around.
Yeah,
And now he's sleepy.
I gain a life. And then I will actually, well, yeah, we do for stats, because then I'm going to lose a life to the arena.
Yep.
So I gain a life from the Electromancer, then I lose a life to the arena, which I will draw from now. Then I will draw for my turn. I'm going to play the Plains as my land for the turn. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 mana. What can you do for a mana? What would you do for a mana bar?
Again, this is why a D20 was a much easier choice than fucking adding and subtracting chips each time I did this stupid bullshit.
Interesting.
Okay.
So, fuel cost.
I'm gonna pay 4.
Fuel cost 4 more.
2, 3, 4. I'm gonna pay 4. 2 black and 2 white. I'm gonna cast Kai's Wrath. Destroy all creatures. I gain life equal to the number of creatures I controlled that were destroyed this way.
Can I keep your creature, please?
Okay. So I lose 3 creatures. Whenever a permanent I control is put into a graveyard, I get an energy. Whenever I get an energy, I get an additional, so I get 2 per creature, correct?
Yep.
Yeah.
I'm losing 1.
So I will gain a life because of Kambal being killed.
Putting me at 8 energy.
Alright, how much life do you gain?
1, because it was just Kambal. Then I'm going to
Don't you
pay...
gain life
hold
from
on,
Kaya's Wrath?
Yeah. You gain life equal to the number of creatures you controlled that were destroyed this way.
okay.
So 1 life.
Alright.
Yep. I'm going to pay 2, and I'm going to cast Chris's favorite card
Oh god.
in Magic.
Chris
Bane of
hates-
Progress.
Chris hates Magic.
No, Drannith Magistrate.
Oh, no commanders! But I really like my commander.
That's okay. Chris will laugh at this. He's always got the anscer. That's all I got. Go.
Chris hasn't had shit for answers this game. I don't know if you noticed.
Go, Chris. Shit for land, so I hear you, buddy.
You are exactly... You have the same amount of mana as I do.
Oh, I caught up? No.
Yeah.
Well, does it count? Oh, because I have a signet. Instead of a rock.
Well, I can't cast the one thing I wanted to cast. So I'll do this. All my mana's gone.
So fun fact, this is the exact marvel that I ran when this card was a bitch in Standard.
I'm going to cast Open the Way, where X equals 4. X can't be greater than the number of players in the game. Reveal cards from the top of your library until you reveal X lands. Put those lands onto the battlefield tapped, then the rest on the bottom of your library in random order.
Nice.
Weird.
So 4 lands, huh?
Yes.
Nice. God, I needed a spell in this deck.
It's green.
I'll
You
slap.
DQ
It's
immediately.
fine. I'll slap a green in here. No, ain't nobody gonna notice.
The only thing I do pay attention to.
Skeeter, he ain't hurt nobody.
Yeah, my Electromancer won't hurt nobody.
Yeah, but Chanel's board was about to be hurting.
That's
everybody.
I don't know why my Goblin had to die.
Collateral.
Collateral.
Untap.
Sorry, boo.
Upkeep. Draw.
Here. Now we got mana.
Aether Hub. I get an energy, I get 2 energy.
Isn't Aether Hub that website on the internet where
You watch robots just banging? 2, 3. Yeah, you guys are thinking about it.
Yeah.
Thinking about Harley Quinn. None of you watch Harley Quinn and you're missing out.
Nope. I'm going to help everybody. I'm going to open the vaults. Return all artifacts and enchantment cards from their graveyards to the
I
battlefield.
don't think that helps me.
I get 6. I get 7.
Artifacts and enchantments.
So I'm at 17. Yep.
Oh, wait, I do have 2.
Nelson.
I get,
All of my artifact creatures will enter tapped.
yeah, that's true. How many we got?
Hang on. So, 1, 2.
I'm getting back of the mind crank or the
3.
well of lost dreams.
I got a Soul Ring and a Mind Stone back.
I got a Howling Mine, a Reality Chip, a Satyr Fire Dancer, an Izzet Signet, and a Talisman of Creativity.
So, I got Electrostatic Pummeler. When it enters the battlefield, I gain 3, putting me at 20. I gain 4, putting me at 21. We got Solemn Simulacrum, ETB, search my library for basic.
Oh my god.
I'm sorry.
Don't be sorry.
Is that 3 creatures you're getting total?
I will be getting 3 creatures total.
Okay, so then do I click on myself or do I click on Chanel?
You drag from yourself to
I'm
yourself.
getting 2. How many are you getting? Creature.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Yeah.
So, yeah, you get 2. So 3
Yeah.
and 2. So that's 5.
it's just
Are you
5?
getting 0?
Okay.
Okay. So 5.
And then
yeah.
Synth
So to
Eradicator,
myself.
no
Okay.
ETB trigger.
I always forget the reality chip is a jellyfish creature.
Still can't cast my commander because Nelson's gobbling upon the Peni. We are going to Aetherworks Marvel, pay 6, putting me down to 15 energy. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We'll cast Consulate Turret. Whenever I cast a spell, I gain energy equal to, so I gain 3, I'll gain 4 because it is a Generarm. Back up to 19. Do I have anything with a tap ability that I could untap to crew? The bespoke battle wagon entered the battlefield this turn, so I couldn't swim with it if I crewed it anyway. Can I get to 50 energy and do the thing? We're gonna draw a card because I paid at least 4 already. So red, and 3 for a the Motherlode Excavator. So Nelson, it's another creature entering tapped.
Okay.
I cast it for 5, which means I get 6 energy, putting me at 25. When it enters the battlefield, choose target opponent. I get an amount of energy equal to the number of non-basic lands that player controls. Who has the
5.
I
most?
have 2. Nelson has 1.
Okay, so I will choose Chris, getting 5, getting 6 energy, putting me at 31.
Isn't it double?
It's not double, it's +1 each time.
Oh, okay. Per trigger.
Yeah.
Got it.
Whenever I get 1 or more, I can put a +1/+1 counter on something. I'll put a +1/+1 counter on Electrostatic Pummeler.
That seems good.
Which I think I technically have another one of those, but that's okay. I missed it. I think because of your goddamn authority of the consoles, I have to pass. Go ahead, teach.
Untap, untap, untap. At the beginning of each player's draw step, that's me. I draw an additional card. Draw for turn. Draw for that. I am out of...
Whenever it attacks, I may pay 4 energy. When I do, destroy target non-basic land defending player controls and creatures that player controls with flying or without flying.
6, 7,
Can't
8, 9,
block this turn.
10.
Can't not block.
What's that one? Is that the synth thing?
The Motherlode
Motherlode.
Excavator.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6,
Destroy
7,
target non-basic and creatures that player controls without flying. Can't block this turn. So anything on the ground gets shook.
Alright, one more time. How was it?
There, I'll just give it to you.
Thank you. When it enters, when it attacks,
Gonna
destroy
do
target non-basic land, creatures.
On my
can't
way
block.
to doing
Okay.
that.
Alright. So if I were to go to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, get Galazeth, get Treasure, that'll put me at 1, 2, 3, 4.
Goddamn Draneth. He's so good. Isn't he like $20 or $30 fucking right now because of how...
I don't know. Something like that. Well, I would say 10 or 12 maybe. I don't think
Is
it's...
it?
Last I saw
I don't
was
think
like
it's-
16 or 17.
Is it? Okay. I didn't think it was quite that high. But yeah, I got a couple. Well, I think I bought like fucking...
But yeah, I got a couple.
I bought like 4 boxes of Ikoria from
Yeah.
you, so... I had so much fun opening that set.
Oh, wait, I have you. I think what I'm going to do is... play Shatter Skull the Hammer Pass. Untapped, which will cost me 3 life. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
You lost
9,
life, you milled
10,
3.
11. Mind Crank's back.
It is. You're welcome.
Dragon's Roach. Mystic Sanctuary.
Gave
Collected Conjuring.
everyone their vaults opened.
It just tingled so good. Poor Chris is going to fall asleep any minute.
Chris is
3,
good.
4, 5,
Chris
6,
is perfectly
7, 8,
fine.
Oh, okay.
9, 10, 11. 10, 9, 8. I think that's what I want to do. I'm going to go...
Is this table lean all the time is rolling that
I-
way? It's a joke. It's a joke.
When have I had
2, 3.
a good EDH showing?
I'll play Bergie, God of Storytelling.
Oh boy.
Enter tapped.
Yep, and I gain a life.
You gain a life. Healing. Whenever I cast a spell, I add 1 red. Until end of turn, I don't lose that mana as steps and phases end. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Nope. That was Bergie mana.
Okay.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Oh god.
Is
commander.
Galazeth.
How is your commander coming back?
How was it not?
Draneth?
Oh yeah, Draneth.
Oh, fuck! Okay.
That's how it ain't.
Shut up.
Sorry, that's how it's not.
No, that's fine. Bergie mana. There's that. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Still have 8. Since the last time I did that. I am going to...
Electric Avenue.
Draneth Magistrate is keeping things every day, and it's... I am going to...
Maybe keeping you at bay.
1,
It's keeping me at bay.
2, 3. Equip the reality chip to my Satyr Fire Dancer.
I have a response.
Yes.
First, I would like to respond by reading the reality chip.
Go on.
As long as it's attached, you may play lands and cast spells from the top of your library. So I do have a response.
Okay.
In response, I am going to activate the Dynavolt Tower, paying 5 energy to deal 3 points of damage to target creature or player. I'm going to 3-bolt the Satyr.
Okay. You know that was what was going to get rid of the Draneth Magistrate.
You know that this is also going to get rid of the Draneth Magistrate, but
Yeah,
on,
but
but
I
on
could've
my
done the work.
turn...
I could have done the work for you.
Yeah, but then you get your commander eventually.
I do not.
And Chris gets his commander.
No, he doesn't.
And then I get my commander.
You're foolish.
I know.
Well, I'm out of blue mana then, so I can't fucking do that. Whatever.
I was going to pop Bergie right away. Just as
Well,
a
you
fun
should
little
have.
fuck. I still can! You don't know that I can't.
Don't.
I can't.
I got nothing. Pass turn.
Alright, I'm going to untap. On my upkeep, I will take a point of damage and draw a card from Phyrexian Arena. Then I will draw for turn, and you have a Howling Mine, sir?
I do.
So I will draw an extra for turn. Land for turn will be a Schwamp. Oh, what do we got here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, you say.
To shreds.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Alright. I'm going to pay 6. I'm going to cast Farewell.
Oh.
I will be exiling all artifacts. I will be attempting to exile all artifacts and all graveyards.
Well, let's
stop him.
do this in correct order.
My response is to sack this Mind Stone to draw a card.
Good. So far, so good. Don't get rid of that soul ring. What are you doing?
It's going away.
You don't know that.
You're right, I don't know that. I have a colorless mana floating.
Good.
I am going to pay 3 energy, activating my Bespoke Battle Wagon, paying 3 energy to draw a card. Glorious. Then, I am going to Arcane Signet for I have to pay 4 energy to have this vehicle become an artifact creature until the end of the turn. So it'll put me down to 19. And then I will use the Majorite Stone to untap target creature that has an activated ability with a tap in the thing. And then I'm going to pay 3 more energy to draw another card, because the first one wasn't good enough. Oh God! Am I a day late and $1 short?
No, you're not.
No, I might be.
I don't think so.
No, I need a red mana source.
Here.
No, hang on. Yeah, I drew a counterspell and don't have the mana available because I tapped the Arcane Signet. Fuck. Let me double check all my stupid cards. I'm sorry. But it is the end of my game here if I do not do this. Nothing taps for mana. Balls. Damn it.
Double balls.
Double balls. So,
I like balls.
yeah, it's sorcery speed only. So I'm going to activate the Consulate Turret to gain an energy. I'll gain 2 energy, because I might as well ramp it up real quick before we lose everything. And then... doesn't matter. I'll get counters on that. And then my game gets exiled. Cool! Okay, spell resolves.
Hey,
I'm sorry, T just blank.
thank you. I got nothing. Exile artifacts and graveyards.
Exile artifacts and graveyards. Alright, then I will tap my Godless Shrine for 1, and I will be playing an artifact. I will be playing Fountain of Renewal.
I'm so gonna fucking one-shot you with the pummeler, too.
Beginning of my upkeep, I gain a life. I can pay 3 to sack it to draw a card. Go Chris.
So I don't get to draw from Howling Mine.
Nope.
Yeah, sorry.
I wanted everyone to draw from Howling Mine. I wasn't going to tap it for mana with Galazeth.
Shivan Reef is my land for the turn.
You Fountain of Renewal afterwards, you son of a bitch.
That's what we call a pro gamer move.
Yeah.
I'm going to cast Over the Edge, destroying Authority of the Consuls. Destroy target artifact or enchantment.
Yep.
That helps.
Gallagher Eaters.
It's so many things.
I cast it twice, so he will now cost me 7 mana.
Yeah, I'm doing the math on my commander if someone wants to get rid of Dryneth Magistrate as well. Because my artifact I was going to do it ain't going to do it.
I might as well do this too right away. I'll cast Display of Dominance. Choose one. Destroy target blue or black non-creature permanent. I'll pop the arena.
Damn it.
Alright, pass turn.
Okay. Untap. Upkeep. Nothing. Draw. Hate this game now. I was having good time, and now I'm having less good time. I have to pay, but I can't kill it and bring my commander back anyway. Artifact or enchantment. Okay, so we will 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Ganti's Aether Heart. Whenever it or another artifact enters the battlefield under my control, I get 2 energy. I go up to 20. And I can pay 8 to take an extra turn after this one. Destroy target non-land permanent with a mana value of X. What is the mana value of Dryneth? 2?
2.
Okay, I'm going to pop Helios 1 and pop Dryneth Magistrate.
Yep, got it.
Paying 2 energy, putting me down to 18. I will then pay 8 energy, putting me down to 10, exiling the Aether Heart and taking an extra turn after this one.
Gross.
Hold on.
Okay.
Have a response to that.
Why? Does it stop me or does it just change things?
Stop it. Oh,
That would be funny.
hold on. Chanel's turn.
Oh, yes, thank you.
I trusted you.
Why?
Could I...
Yeah.
Never again.
So. I didn't have the mana to do the both, so if I take 2 turns, I'll have both.
You don't have to have both.
Oh, I wanted my commander back.
I'm going to cast Return the Favor.
What do?
Copy target instant, sorcery, activated ability, or triggered ability.
I'm going to counter target spell and gain an amount of energy equal to its mana cost.
I wasn't going to counter it. I was just going to take an extra turn too.
No. My turns. My Arrakis. My Doom. Puts me up to 12. Nice!
Going to counter that unless you pay 1 mana.
Oh, I'm out of mana!
Extra turn. Counter the extra turn.
Wait, hold on. I can't.
Yes, you can. Why not? It's on the stack.
This costs 2 and then X. So I don't have a mana to do it.
Okay.
Oh, I can do this though. I don't know what you're talking about, but I can cast Untimely Malfunction. I lose 1 life because I have to tap the Chivalry for red. Change the target if target spell or ability is a single target. And I will have the thing targeted. It won't work either.
Yeah.
Counter target spell? It can't counter itself, to my understanding, right?
cannot
Because
counter
it's
its-
not a spell.
But it can counter Untimely Malfunction. You can target Untimely Malfunction.
What?
I can?
Yes. It's on the stack until it fully resolves. So you change the target to Untimely
Oh, so I can have
Malfunction.
that target this.
But then that's countered and this doesn't get
No,
redirected.
that resolves, goes away, that goes away.
Okay, that's what I'll do.
All right.
Dumb, stupid bitches. So you're copying my extra turn.
Yes.
Fucking, and I don't get my. Oh, I still
still
get.
get
I still
extra.
get the. No, I still get my energy of 2, putting me at 12. So then we have his extra turn, and then my extra turn, and then your turn.
You cast extra turn, he casts copy extra turn.
Yeah.
You cast that, yes.
Yeah.
No, you do not get your energy. That doesn't have a legal target.
Targeted this.
It targeted the Untimely Malfunction, which then resolves and leaves the stack. Now this goes on the stack and has no target
anymore.
Okay.
He doesn't get that.
Okay. That wasn't the question.
What's the question?
Go, Chris.
No, it'll be your turn next.
But
It's his extra turn.
his
will
extra
resolve
Yeah. So
before yours.
yeah.
Then your extra turn resolves.
Yeah.
So you get extra turn. Then Chris gets extra turn. Then it comes to me.
Okay. So go me, and then go
Yes.
Chris, and then go Teach.
So we gotta pass.
Well, yeah,
turn
what's so hard to understand?
God, fucking clearly.
there.
Remember when I had a board full of things, and then everyone's like, you know what we
Now
need?
we had a stack full of things. The action has moved from from board to stack.
Okay. Fucking.
Was that a mutter? That was a genuine fucking old man mutter.
I don't even want to cast my commander anymore, but it costs 4 plus 3. That's enough for commander. Yeah. Dr. Madison Lee. Okay. That'll cost 6 next time. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 for a multi-form wonder. Cast. I get an energy, enters the battlefield. I get 3 energy, putting me at 14. I can pay 1, and it gains my choice of flying, vigilance, or lifelink until the end of the turn. And I can pay 1 to shift its power and toughness by +2 minus 2, or -2 +2 until the end of the turn.
Your energy deck has had by far the best energy production of any energy EDH deck I've ever seen.
It's real good.
Yeah, it is.
I
Like
really,
you consistently have a high pool.
I'm so fucking thrilled with how this dumb thing's going. So I pass to Chris, who
Yep.
will then later pass to Tej.
Correct.
Yes.
What a stupid game this are.
All right. Draw. Mountain.
Yeah, I'm having a fucking blast.
1, 2, 3, 4.
I'm so energized.
7. Recast my commander. Whenever another creature enters the battlefield under your control, choose 1.
That hasn't been.
Yeah. You might as well take the tapped treasure token and pass turn.
To Tej.
That all seemed highly worth it. Oh yeah, that's right. I knew this was coming up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 4,
Fucking farewell.
2.
It's such a just
2,
fuck.
3, 4, 5, 6.
Card is ridiculous.
It's so good.
Listen, I don't care what has happened in the game up to this point. It is all moot.
All right.
Yeah, pretty much.
I'm going to cast
Fresh start, guys. Fresh start.
Epic Experiment.
Oh.
X equals 6. 1, 2,
I
3,
got
4,
that
5,
in my
6.
Izzet deck. I should play that deck next.
I'm going to exile the top 6 cards of my library. I can cast instant and sorcery spells with mana value X or less from among them without paying their mana cost. All cards exiled this way that weren't cast into my graveyard. I have one
Top 6 and spells that are 6 or less.
floating red for Birdie.
It's like a gin wave, but fucking awesome.
4, 5, 6. Nope. Fucking whiff.
Wow!
Wow.
Wow, indeed.
You should have got on the extra turn train.
Jesus. Should have.
Now, who's laughing?
Oh,
Bonder's laughing.
Bonders.
Creatures I control can both twice during each of my turn rather than once. Alright.
I'm still gonna build that deck
Wow.
at some fucking point.
Bow stack?
Yeah.
Well, that sucks. Pass turn.
Alright, untap. Upkeep. I gain a life from Fountain of Renewal.
Fucking whiff.
Draw. Lamp will be a plains.
You were at 15 not too long ago. You're up to 27. You're life leader with a fountain of renewal.
I used to have other stuff too.
Same.
Fair.
I don't know if you've looked at my graveyard or my exile pile.
Fucking
Most of it was in play at one point.
What did you exile from? What artifact did you exile from me?
Gonti's Aether Heart.
No.
Oh, I'm
from,
sorry.
What, you exiled one of my
Bantu's
my
monuments from
I
Consulate
was like, what the
Crackdown.
fuck is hanging out over there?
But if you get rid of Consulate Crackdown, he gets Thrumming Stone back.
I know.
And that... Oh,
Yeah, a lot of good that's going to do.
3, 4. No mercy. Whenever creature deals combat damage to me, destroy it.
buried the lead on that one.
1, 2.
Read it.
That was reprinted
3.
in Dominaria Remastered?
Aura
Yeah.
of Silence.
I might have to pick up more copies of that. I have one,
It's like
and
five.
it's in...
It's like $5 right now.
I know, and it's in Korean, so it...
Yeah, instead of like fucking 35 or 40 or whatever it was for forever.
What's the
It's
silence
$5.
thing?
I can crack it to destroy target artifact or enchantment.
And artifacts and enchantments we cast.
Yeah, and yours
That's-
costs 2 more.
Okay,
sorry.
that was the part that I was slightly more...
That was kind of a big part.
Concernicus.
Kind of a big part. Go, Chris.
End of your turn, I'm going to cast
Combat damage me to death.
Thassa's Intervention. I'm going to look at the top 3, put up to 2 of them into my hand, and the rest on the bottom of my library.
What was the other mode that thing does?
Counter
Counterspell.
unless its controller pays twice X.
Ah, okay. So that's...
I am going to now cast Trigger from Riku. I will exile the top card.
And twice 0, ladies and gentlemen.
He could have, and he wouldn't listen.
2 of these into my hand. Ow, my hand.
I'm dumb. I could miss paying 0.
Twice.
If I don't click it on the thing.
Okay.
Click it or ticket, as they say.
Yes. I wanted to electrostatic pummeler you to death.
That would have been cool.
Because I would have had at least 21 energy, so I'm like, okay, that's 7 activations. What is and it would have been like 3 or 4 power, not counting anything else. Just
Yeah.
like, oh god.
Zap.
Play Divine Stalk.
We were gonna get to calculator time. I did really love Kaladesh and Standard. It was a lot of fun. Energy was a fucking mistake of a mechanic. There's a mana source and a whole fucking type of thing you can't interact with.
Sonic Screwdriver.
Oh, disco. Is that a special one?
Oh, yeah.
They made a couple different arts, I think, for it.
They did,
okay.
yeah.
Like, I don't recognize this one, but I assume they did one for each doctor?
They might have.
That would make...
I will use it to scry one. Go on the bottom. God, that No Mercy really eats ass.
Ow, my ice.
Pass turn.
Okay. Untap. Upkeep. Draw. Where were you 15 fucking turns ago? We are going to cast Panharmonicon, netting an energy. If an artifact or creature entering the battlefield causes a triggered ability of a permanent you control to trigger, it triggers an additional time. We're going to pay 3 energy, and Dr. Madison Lee is going to draw me a card, giving me 12 energy. I don't think this does anything. Nope, it does some stuff. Animation module. So cast trigger, I get an energy. Panharmonicon, I get a second energy. It's whenever you put one or more +1/+1 counter, or whenever one or more +1/+1 counters are placed on a permanent you control. I'm pretty sure the exiled module in my graveyard is the only other fucking thing in this deck that does that. But I can pay 1 to create a colorless servo token. I can pay 3 and tap it and choose a counter on target permanent or player and give that permanent or player another counter of that kind. Then we gotta hit Nelson because he farewelled me.
He farewelled all of us.
Yeah. We are going to cast Crush Contraband, choosing one or both. I'm going to exile target enchantment, no mercy. I'm going to exile target artifact. Teja's Clue, because fuck him.
Yep.
It's funny. I will go to combat, swing with the multiform Wanderer. At Nelson.
You didn't declare me as your target.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Okay, I have no responses.
I am going to pay 2 energy to make it a 5/1. And then I'm going to pay another energy to make it lifelink.
Ooh.
11.
I should have made it vigilance first, but I didn't know. There was literally no way for me to know. Go ahead.
Way down there at the bottom.
Right there, in the middle, or vigilant.
Let's have a keep draw.
Second ability, third line. You think anyone reads that?
No, I don't.
Yeah, I can't fucking read.
As anybody that has watched any of our videos can attest to.
Nelson's almost back to that life level that he was at when he was down on his luck with lands.
Fuck it.
Chuck it in the fuck it bucket. Chris, get your counters ready.
Okay.
I'm gonna cast Chaos Warp.
Will
Target that thing.
you not do things? Fine. Consulate Crackdown gets destroyed? No, shuffled in.
Reveal the top card of your library.
So Nelson gets back the Bantu, Teach gets back the Thrum.
That's right.
And I get a permanent if it's a permanent?
Yep.
There's a decent number of
I
permanents.
get a permanent if it's permanent.
Nelson, I've wronged you, cut my fate.
Go, buddy.
Permanent.
Automated assembly line. Whenever one or more artifact creatures you control deal combat damage to a player, get an energy. I can pay 3 to create a tapped 3/3 colorless robot artifact creature token.
Pay 3 energy?
3 energy. So right now I could do it twice.
I get a clue. 1, 2, 3. Dragon's Approach.
He's gonna thrum! Oh shit, I'm gonna thrum.
Whenever I cast a spell, I may reveal the top 4 cards of my library.
I hope you whiff.
I can cast spells with the same name as that spell from among the revealed cards without paying their mana costs.
You need to whiff or we lose.
1, 2, 3,
Damn it.
4.
And they
go on
have,
bottom.
yeah, so he just changed them now.
Purple.
Isn't there always a chance of him to whiff?
Not really.
That gets me that.
Not if you built the deck. Did we take the 3 or are you not?
No,
resolving
it's
till the
all
end?
it's all
Okay,
cast.
yeah, that's what I...
1, 2, 3, 4. Look at that.
Oh! I was wrong.
Yeah.
Every time I've thrummed, it's either win or whiff on the first one. I've never whiffed
All right.
Mid-thrum.
mid-thrum,
Dragon's
yeah.
Approach 1.
That's called edging.
That's
Got it.
basically what Teach's deck is
Dragon's
doing
Approach
anyway.
2.
Gross.
Yeah. All right. 2 + 1.
Yep, do it again.
Dragon's Approach. 1.
Yeah,
Ripple. 1, 2,
Yep.
3, 4.
So that's 6.
That's going to be 6.
Okay.
This gets me here. Ripple off this one. 1, 2, 3, 4. Another whiff.
How many are in your deck?
25.
That's not enough.
I think it's plenty.
All opponents, 1, 2, 3. All opponents, 1, 2, 3. I should be up to 4 clues.
He would have had 5 had I not acted, so you're all welcome.
It's true.
Dragon's Brooch.
These things are costing you 1 mana right now?
Nope.
Oh, because of the Bergie.
Yep.
Good fucking gravy.
Yep.
1, 2, 3. Dragon's Brooch.
So that's 6 more damage?
Will be.
At least.
Maybe.
1, 2, 3. Dragon's Brooch.
Okay, I have a response with that on the stack.
Okay.
I'm going to crack my Aura of Silence to destroy your Thrumming Stone.
What were you waiting for?
What the fuck?
I mean, I wanted it to be interesting.
You wanted to be a piece
I'm
of shit.
not gonna win. Fuck it. Might as well put myself down to 1
That
and
seems
see if he has
very
one in his
foolish.
hand.
That seems extremely foolish.
Yeah, fuck it.
Alright,
I'm going to respond to that trigger.
I would bet you half
The
a turkey
Orsilence?
sandwich that he
Yeah,
didn't read that
him
card
second it.
until...
I'm going to give Riku double strike until end of turn. I'm just going to trigger Riku and exile this. Okay.
Alright.
That's it.
You are responding to that
Correct.
being cast.
Correct.
So I still have 1 more Thrumming Stone trigger.
I guess you would. Shit, I
Yeah.
counted wrong. Fuck!
To quote Colonel O'Neill, that's what you get for dicking around.
It's true. It's true. I tried to be cute about it.
3.
Why?
It's like it'll take me down to 1.
Four.
That's why. That's fucking why.
There's
You
a
roll the
reason.
dice and then you go.
Please just swing at him with Bergie.
Teach.
Come
on, buddy, no.
Teach. I'm your muse. Come on.
So I'm at 5.
All opponents 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
Oh
Like
my
that.
god.
I just like to live on the edge.
Chris is at 3, Cheese is at 23.
So I have 1, 2, 3, 4.
Don't swing at me. Riku has double strike.
Five. What is... I don't think I have any more dragons in the deck, honestly.
Just laughing at myself because I realized the card I have in my hand.
Well, where is
Yeah, I
there?
can't.
Nicholas, it is there.
I can't do
That is in my
I
hand.
can't do that. It's pretty funny to me.
No. Alright. Those go away. Nelson's at 1.
Fuck yeah.
I have 4 mana.
Do your worst.
Can't do anything with 4 mana.
You can crack a couple clues. Draw cards.
I don't have...
No, you have clues.
You
I
have
do
4
have clues,
clues.
but I have 3 mana. I have 4 mana.
Yeah.
I could draw cards. Chris, good call.
God.
I would want people to help me out. People
Really?
frequently do.
You don't want to,
Draw a card.
win on your own laurels? Is that a saying?
Yes.
Hoist your own petard?
Hoisted by my own laurels.
Yes.
But not my Hardies, because fuck those guys. Nobody's getting that joke.
I get it. But
1,
my dad also enjoyed old comedy shit.
2. I don't have 3 mana. So I can't Dragon's Perch. I have 2 mana. Draw 1 more card. What's in there? Nothing that can help
Boy, oh boy,
anything?
do we got a game life. Fucking teach.
Yeah.
I mean, that's kind of on me, guys.
Yeah.
I was just trying to make it interesting.
That's a bald face.
I gave every one of you a chance to respond, okay? You forced my hand. If you would have responded earlier...
You forced my board state, and then I read the card.
Yeah, I'm all salty about not keeping around what I want either. No, I'm just joking.
Sack that.
All on the floor.
Draw a card.
Fucking A!
Seriously?
Land.
Oh wait, no, that wouldn't work. No, I was thinking I can get 3 mana if I draw into a soul ring. Because then I could cast the soul ring, get another birdie thing.
Red mana, and then 2.
I drew the soul ring. Don't have mana to play it. Oh my god. Okay. Chris can block. I can't kill you. Nelson.
3. Okay. That's the right play. Yeah. I'm dead, so I'd take 3. What I was saying is, I could be, if I lived, the real dick move would have followed up that the timing of the Aura of Silence by then casting Exsanguinate for 6.
Nice.
To kill the 2 of you. And
Pass turn.
Anyway.
Pass to Chris.
Oh boy. I don't like being a 3.
I literally thought that. If I draw a soul ring, I'm fine.
7 land that entire fucking game. Draw. Sitting on an Aethersworn Canonist I didn't play either.
I should not have drawn. No, I should have scribed first.
Oh, okay. I was like, I thought that's how the game worked.
Sorry, I'm also thinking about how do we deal with these keys? Chris, how much can you hit him for? Right now,
11.
he's tapped out and open.
Yep.
11 that I can see.
11 leaves him at 12. 5. Yeah, I can finish him off.
God damn it.
I could.
God damn it.
I have no way to draw a card. That's crazy to me.
The Sonic doesn't let you draw at all?
Scribes. Which is what I wanted to do before I drew. But then I already looked at the card and went,
yeah, no, that's...
Steam Vents.
Have him come into play tapped?
Yes.
Not gonna Nelson it to be interesting.
No.
I'll take 2. Down to 1.
Alright, I will. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Pissed if there's not a dragon in my deck.
I don't think there is.
I
Well
will
accounted for.
activate my Restless Vine Stalk. It becomes a 5/5 green and blue plant creature with trample. It's still a land. I will move to combat. When the Vine Stalk attacks, up to 1 other target creature has base power and toughness 3/3 until end of turn. So I'll make the Galazeth Readers a 3/3. Tej, I will attack you 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 11.
Got it.
3 of which is Commander. Then I'm going to Sonic Screwdriver to Scry 1.
I think I can finish him off.
Keep that
That's
on
what I like to
top.
hear. Alright.
It kind of depends on what I draw, but also what I decide to do. I basically need to go, do I want to do Heart of the Cards or go all in on a single?
If you take me out, Chris
Pass
wins.
turn.
He's all our enemies.
Okay, before the end of Chris's turn, I think the smartest thing to do is to... Because energy counters are a thing that I actually have on me, to my understanding, right?
Correct.
Yeah, so I am going to activate Animation Module, choosing a counter on target permanent or player. I'm going to choose the energy on me, make that 12. Because I get to add 1.
Mm-hmm.
I am then going to pay 3 to create a tapped 3/3 robot, putting me at 9. Doing it again, go to 6. 3. Okay, so that's 12 power on board.
Fucker.
Untap. Upkeep. Oh. Yeah, okay. Nope, draw.
Yes. Nope. You have enough to kill us both.
Okay.
That sucks.
So, go into combat. The golems at Teach. These at Chris.
God damn it.
Chris still has things, though. That's the...
No, he doesn't.
Oh, you were about to untap something.
I was looking. I just have lands.
Okay.
Yep. How much are Chris?
Nice.
Oh, I'm sorry.
7.
5.
Oh, 5. Yep.
Yep.
2 commander.
2 commander, 3 regular.
When I need to have just a fun evening of Magic, will pull out this Riku deck. It isn't particularly good. I don't know if the deck is really capable of a win outside of some pretty narrow conditions, but it's highly interactive with the majority of the spells in the deck having multiple modes. So more often than not, I will have something to do in most situations. That makes for a really fun deck. The issue I had with it tonight is the stuff in my hand. They were modal, but they were almost a little too situational. And that's something that when I look at this deck again the next time I update it, maybe I'll make a spreadsheet of all of the different effects that the deck has, because I was starting to get a lot of copy this spell, copy that spell, and when there aren't really good things to do, they're kind of just dead cards in my hand. So maybe I'll tweak that effect a little bit, maybe have a little more bit of card draw, because that was one issue that I did have with this deck tonight. I didn't see very many cards. And that's something I really like to do with my decks. The more cards you see, get that ability to sculpt your hand. It really helps whatever your theme is kind of go off if you can see those cards. Schnell's deck tonight was a really, really good example of that. He was seeing tons and tons of cards. His Aetherworks Marvel put in a bunch of work for him tonight. And that was probably the best energy EDH deck I've seen. I believe it had some of the new cards from Aetherdrift in it. And between that and Modern Horizons 3 had an energy deck, and Fallout had an energy deck, just tons and tons of energy help in this past calendar year for EDH. So if you want to build it, the pieces are all finally there. Tej, again, Dragon's Approach, that deck is scary. I didn't think we were in any danger from him. We all had really good life totals, mid-20s, just everything was humming along. And then it was, I think, 3, 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, I think 7 or 8 Dragon's Approaches in a turn where I was not expecting anything. That deck can absolutely win out of nowhere. It did not have to be that intriguing, but we live for drama here, apparently. And Kambal is just brutal. There's so many... It's like, I loathe the word Staxy, but it is. Like, it affects what you can cast, how you can cast, when you can cast, who you can attack, if you can attack. It's just really, really good at what it does. And he was, I believe, at 12 or 14 life at one point when we were all still in the upper 20s, and a few rounds of turns, and he was life leader again. That's another deck that is just sneaky good, and it'll pull out wins if you do not keep it in check.
So Kambal came back, and it's really hard to play Magic. What?
Tej and I share a brain. Kambal came back the very next day. I thought he wasn't gonna, but Kambal came back.
Gotcha. So anyway, Kambal came back to the table tonight, and it did not go well. I saw, I believe, 7 actual land cards the entire game, and that was with me drawing extra from Phyrexian. What the fuck is that thing? Arena? Sorry, my brain is fried right now. From Phyrexian Arena on like turn 3 or 4. And it stuck around for a long time. I was drawing extra cards off of Howling Mine. I guess that was only once, but still. It was extra cards, and I still couldn't find land. There were cards in my hand I wanted to play. I would have loved to have followed up the board wipe when I had the authority of the consoles on the board, play a board wipe into the Court of Grace that was in my hand, so I could have been pumping out Sarah Angels to use as blockers and attackers. couldn't find a way to make that work. Had an Aethersworn Canonist in my hand that I thought, well, maybe I don't want to slow the game down too much, but I could use that as kind of a nuclear option if I need to. Had a Damnation I was sitting on in my hand. Just didn't really seem like good times to do it because there was nothing I could do to stabilize afterwards. Schnell forced my hand with a Farewell because his board was getting absolutely nuts and he was probably going to win in a turn or two. So I did cast the Farewell when I did, but again, it's very, very difficult to find any sort of play lanes when you can play maybe 1 or 2 cards a turn to have any sort of, synergy or anything that makes sense going without just throwing something out to potentially get sniped down and then it takes off your whole plan because, again, you can't chain anything together when you don't have any mana available. So it was very difficult. I think all 3 of the decks that I played against tonight did everything that they were supposed to do, and they did it well. Obviously, I got a little cheeky cute at the end there by letting Tejas Thrumming Stone hang around. I don't know. Again, I had realized it after the 2nd or 3rd one, like, oh my god, I forgot I had this on my board. But I was kind of like, well, let's see if he whiffs out of it, and then maybe I need that for something else. But then it got to the point where he was going to kill me, so I thought, well, maybe I'll pull the trigger on it now. Again, forced into. I mean, that was a little bit different, but there was a lot of lines of play I would not have gone with, or other lines that I would have preferred had I had the mana to do it. Getting my commander out more would have been great, but again, there was no way to make him stick around. I know how big of a target he is in these games. This one just was tough to get anything going. Schnell's energy deck is hands down the best energy deck I've ever seen. That thing was just absolutely on fire all night long. Teach's deck, there were a couple times where we could tell he was getting really close to peaking and probably taking everybody out, but we were able to kind of either keep it in control or got lucky that he kind of whiffed out, and unable to string too much together. And then Chris's modal deck, it's just such a cool design space that does so many cool things, and I thought that hummed along really well too. Outside of some board wipes that he didn't really recover quickly enough from, I thought Chris could have had this game at any point in time too. So I really feel like everybody's decks outside of Kambal really showed a great job of what they can do. Kambal showed in fits and starts what he wants to do, but just could not keep anything on the board long enough to really have a huge impact outside of deciding when to pop a throwing stone, I guess. So like I said, probably going to give him a little bit of a break for a while. There's some other decks that I'd like to get back out and on the table. So we'll see Kambal, but it won't be for a while.
I was really excited to play this game tonight. Galazeth got a bunch of new cards in it. We saw one of them tonight, Niv Mizzet Visionary. We did have a little rules conundrum, and it was I'm tired. But the point was, Christ, I lost my train of thought. Niv Mizzet triggers every time a source I control deals non-combat damage to an opponent. So even though Dragon's Approach deals 3 damage to everybody all at once, I'm still doing damage to each opponent for a separate trigger. So Chris unfortunately was not able to stifle the entire trigger. He could have stifled 1 of the 3 triggers, so I was still able to draw 6 cards off of it. Niv Mizzet was a very fun addition to this deck. I'm still real nervous about it because it's going to be real easy to deck myself if I don't win beforehand. But just refilling that hand as quickly as it did and can is really going to make the Dragon's Approach hum along. And then, just as a side note, another interesting rules interaction we had later on. Chris played an untimely malfunction attempting to change the target of a counter spell. And a spell cannot target itself on the stack, but he was able to change the target of the spell to the currently resolving untimely malfunction, and that is because a spell does not leave the stack until it fully resolves. So itself is a legal target to change the target to, and then when it leaves the stack, the counterspell has no legal target and then just fizzles. So that was always that was fun to witness as well. I really thought at a few different points in the game that I was going to have the win. I did not. And even Nelson at the very end there wanted to get one last jab in before he fell, and that was taking out my Thrumming Stone. But as we established, Thrumming Stone is a cast trigger, so he can respond to it, but I still have one more Thrumming Stone trigger to resolve, and if I had hit another Dragon's Approach, I still would have kept going. But, like I said, I missed it a couple of times, which slowed that down, so he was able to get rid of it after all. Chanel mentioned I might not be running enough Dragon's Approaches in the deck, and I'm still on that fence. I've been on that fence since the deck's creation. I still don't know where I stand on that. I'm not sure how many I want or need, or if I want to take anything out of it. Every time I play the deck, it's a lot of fun. I might need more approaches to actually make it, 100% consistent. But everything that I tend to pull off playing this deck, every action, it's fun. So maybe the number is right where it needs to be. Make it just a little bit more casual than a little bit more cutthroat. Maybe that's just where it needs to be. But this was a great game. Schnell's energy deck. Holy shit! What an energy deck. Chris said it earlier in the game. It was the most energy that we have seen any deck put out ever, as far as energy decks go. Wizards really upped this energy support the past couple of years, and it really shows, and Schnell demonstrated exactly how powerful this can be. What a great deck. I want to see him play that again, and I want to pay even more attention to it than I did the first time around. I just want to see all the cool little things he has in it. And Nelson was going to be my buddy this game. Nelson had the Mind Crank. Nelson had the Kambal. Nelson had the Phyrexian Arena that was hitting himself for one. Nelson, I wanted him to stick around to the end of the game with that Mind Crank, because that just would have fueled me more. And that's what friends do. They fuel me.
The Dr. Madison Lee deck, as people pointed out, and the game reflected, went fantastic. I did not think that I was going to come back from the farewell, because there is so much graveyard interaction just built into the commander itself that you have very important artifacts and you have a lot of ways to bring them back if you can get the energy. This was the first game that I have played with any energy deck, even when it was in standard, where I was consistently getting into double digits energy production. And just having what felt like an unlimited extra resource to pump out tokens at the end of the game, or card draw throughout, or recursion, or extra castings with the Aetherworks Marvel. Everything just seemed to click, even when that massive wrench destroyed everything and removed everything that I needed for some of the cool combo things out there. In the end, it was still able to just chug along and brute force a win thanks to crazy random happenstance. Tej's Galazeth Galazeth Prismari deck is a more finely tuned version of my deck that I built with Dragon's Approach. Mine is only mono red, and I did that because I found a commander that I felt would help with the card draw, and then Tej just added an entire color for the card draw, so it worked out better that way for him. I think I run closer to mid-30s Dragon's Approaches, so that a third of the deck is Dragon's Approach, and that way when I look at 4 cards, mathematically one of them should be, and I can keep chaining into them. I have not run that deck in forever because of shame at seeing how good Tej's deck is. So maybe I'll dust mine off, but it's basically just the red half of his and then all the blue cards replaced with more Dragon's Approaches. So I don't know, we'll see. Chris's modal deck is a fun deck to watch and a frustrating deck to play against because he has options. The deck is options. I was very upset that he borrowed my extra turn for a round and it threw a monkey wrench and everything, and I got upset and burned a counterspell on him when I should have saved it. But heat of the moment sort of thing. I'll do better. I'll let people take extra turns because he wasn't stopping mine. I should have just let it go and saved the resources. Nelson, I didn't think was going to be a factor until he was, and then he was frustratingly the help we needed at the end of the game, but frustratingly so. Kambal, when it gets the mana early enough, is just so annoying. Again, it's the rock, paper, scissors thing that I talked about last game, where if you are playing a spell slingery deck like Teach has, or a non-creature deck like mine, where Kambal and everything else just goes, yep, all your resources are going to hurt you. The few resources you get out are going to be a turn or two slower, and it just grinds the game down and it wears out your life total before you can actually build up enough resources or board state to do anything. So thankfully, his missing land drops early on, that was our MVP, I would say, easily. But overall, this was a very fun and interactive game of Magic. It didn't drag on. It kind of swung back and forth as far as who was having a good time and who wasn't. So that's always fun. So I might bring back Dr. Lee again relatively soon, even though I don't like to play decks. If they win, I kind of shove them to the bottom of the pile, and the pile is now triple-digit decks to choose from. So we'll see when it shows up again, but to find out, please like and subscribe. Boom.